Can you imagine being laughed at for chasing your passion? Picture this. Margot, in her work uniform, hands smudged with oil, hair always a bit messy, completely invisible to those obsessed with flashy appearances. Rich clients with big egos strutted past, tossing snide remarks, oblivious to who she really was. But who was Margot beneath the grease and grit? Stick around to find out. From the time she was a kid, Margot was obsessed with technology. Ever taken apart a toy just to see how it works? That was Margot, tearing into toys, then moving on to old bicycles and mopeds she scavenged from junkyards. Her family wasn't wealthy, but her father, a rare presence in her life, dropped a gem of wisdom. True value lies in what you do, not in fancy titles. And here's the kicker. Want to know who her dad really was? He wasn't just any guy. He owned one of the biggest auto companies in the country. But Margot, she chose to carve her own path, no handouts, no name-dropping. Would you have the guts to do that? Every morning, Margot was the first one at the workshop, tidying up and diving into her work with total passion. The snarky comments? They didn't faze her. They fueled her. Have you ever been underestimated but felt a fire inside to prove them wrong? That was Margot, eyes sparkling with determination, hands steady with skill, and a heart full of grit to show the world that respect is earned. As the big city auto exhibition loomed, the workshop got slammed with customers. One day, a famous racing driver walked in. Can you guess what caught his attention? Margot's jaw-dropping knowledge. He invited her to showcase her work at the exhibition. She said yes, not knowing it would flip her world upside down. Picture this. Amidst gleaming cars and flashing cameras, Margot, still in her overalls, breaks down complex tech like a pro. The crowd didn't just listen. They were mesmerized. The naysayers? Speechless. She wasn't just a girl from the workshop anymore. Have you ever seen someone silence their critics with pure talent? At the mechanics competition, Margot didn't just compete. She outshined seasoned pros, proving her skills and her unbreakable spirit. But then, a surprise. Her father showed up. Elegant, stern, but with a warmth she hadn't seen in years. As the crowd cheered, he walked up and whispered, "I'm proud of you." Not as a tycoon, but as a dad. Can you imagine that moment? Margot hugged him and whispered back, "Thank you for letting me be me." The cameras flashed, but for them, the world went quiet. This wasn't just a win, it was a reunion, a fresh start. What an incredible story, right? Friends, have you ever overcome doubters to prove your worth? Drop a comment below and let me know. If this story fired you up, smash that like button and subscribe for more inspiring tales like Margot's. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.